your training. 2 could quit school altogether. But one kid in a class of 16 kindergarten students may end up spending more time in jail than he or she does living life free. If you break the law, you may spend most of your life not free.
I just wish I could count the times that kids come into my courtroom and leave the courtroom in handcuffs.
Judge Joseph Donahue has worked for years as a juvenile court judge, and he has seen them come and go. Some older, 17 or so, and others as little as 8. It is Judge Donahue's job to punish people who break the law, and he is the man who sends those people away.
And the number of times that they have said things like, they're taking me away, they're taking me to jail. I'm not going to be able to go home. I didn't know this could happen. They're just amazed. And I think it's very important that we, the system, the judges, make it clear to young people what the consequences are if you violate the law. What can happen to you?
Okay, we'll explain it to you. If you are not thinking, it is easy to break the law. And here are some things that could happen. You get mad at a teacher and grab his arm. Well, you've just committed a battery on a school board employee. And that is a felony.
Possible result: up to 21 days juvenile detention and a juvenile record or time in a residential facility away from family, friends, and everything you are comfortable with. Possible adult sanction: up to 5 years in prison.
Kidding around, you push your friend and take his radio. You refuse to give it back and you run away. Well, you've just committed a strong-arm robbery.
Possible result: juvenile detention or time in a residential facility up to a year. Possible adult sanction: up to 15 years in state prison, and you will serve 85% of that sentence. That's about 12 years and 9 months.
You allow a friend to stash a bottle of pills in your backpack. The principal finds out, and the police are called. You were charged with possession of a controlled substance.
Possible result: juvenile detention or time in a residential facility. With prior drug history, you may spend time in a drug treatment program subjected to random drug tests. Possible adult sanction: 5 years in state prison.
You bring a weapon to school, and it's just a knife, but you want to show it off to your friends. You are expelled and charged with a felony.
Possible result: 15 to 21 days in juvenile detention or 100 hours of community service or 1 year in a residential program. Possible adult sanction: 5 years in state prison.
Taking anything that is marijuana related to school, a pipe, a bong, screens with residue, or a bag of pot is a serious criminal offense.
Possible result: up to 21 days juvenile detention or a year in a residential program or drug treatment program. Possible adult sanction: 1 year in county jail or 5 years in state prison.
You see, there are a lot of things that you can do to end up not free.
Jail's not a fun place. It's no place that you want to spend your weekend. You don't want to spend the night there. And you certainly don't want to do any time there. It's real life, and it's happening before your eyes. And it's not like it is in the movies, because unlike the movies, you're part of it. And it's not pleasant.
This is a standard meal in the county jail. And this is a bed in the county jail. These are your clothes. Your shoes, your shirt, your pants. Your shoes, your shirt, your pants.
There are no labels in the back of them. There's no cool insignia on the front. In fact, everybody has worn them in the past. And some people that you wouldn't want to be wearing your clothes, you're now wearing theirs. And we wash them for you, just like Mom.
Right.
When you commit a crime, the justice system turns on. It is impersonal. It does not know you. It does not care how cool you are or how popular you might be. Law enforcement, police, the sheriff's office, FDLE, or the federal authorities move in to apprehend you. If you commit a crime at school, you can expect to be arrested in front of your friends, taken away in handcuffs, and spend up to 21 days in juvenile detention. And that is just the beginning. Your first date is with the judge. In his courtroom, you will have a lawyer who is on your side. If you or your parents can afford to pay for one, your lawyer comes from the public defender's office.
Having a lawyer doesn't mean that you're going to get out of this. A lawyer is there to protect the rights, but if you're found guilty or if you plead guilty, there's going to be sanctions, and they can be severe sanctions. And what we want to impress on, particularly the young people, is that these can be lifelong problems. What happens to you as a juvenile can impact you going into the military, can impact you going into college, can impact you getting a job.
There is another lawyer in the courtroom, and he or she is the lawyer who is supposed to put you away. They work for the people in the state who do not break laws. These lawyers are called prosecutors.
I like people. I like kids. I have kids of my own. But it's my job to protect the citizens of this county. As the prosecutor, you commit a crime and you get caught, it's my job and the job of the lawyers that work for me to file charges against you. It then is our job to seek sanctions. And if necessary, we will try to put you away where you cannot hurt anyone or steal from anyone.
So you get the picture? This is the way the system works. You do something wrong, you get caught. You go to court, you get convicted, sentenced, and when those bars close behind you have very few rights as a citizen of the state. You are told what to do, where to go, how long to be there, and who you can spend time with. You, quite simply, are not free.